Malicious parent syndrome is a term coined by Dr. Ira Turcat to describe a pattern of behavior that arises in divorce or separation, where one parent attempts to punish the other parent, often at the expense of their child or children. One of the significant signs of malicious parent syndrome is the continuous effort by one parent to punish their ex-spouse, launching a series of retaliatory actions fueled by resentment, anger, and the desire for revenge. For instance, a malicious parent might spread false accusations about the other parent, claiming they are abusive, neglectful, or unfit to be a parent. These accusations can be harmful and damaging, especially when they reach the ears of children, family members, or even legal authorities. In some cases, the malicious parent may manipulate the legal system to their advantage, in what constitutes institutional abuse by proxy. They will not hesitate to exaggerate or fabricate stories to gain an upper hand in custody battles or to cause legal complications for the other parent. A key characteristic of malicious parent syndrome is the direct involvement of the child in the ongoing conflict. The child, in these scenarios, becomes an unwilling pawn in a bitter game of emotional chess. The malicious parent uses various strategies to involve the child. They might make false allegations of abuse or neglect against the other parent, forcing the child into a confusing and distressing situation. Alternatively, they might subtly or overtly try to turn the child against the other parent. This could involve bad-mouthing the other parent, recounting supposed wrongs done by them, or painting them in a negative light consistently. The actions taken by the malicious parent are independent, meaning they're not a reaction to the other parent's behavior. Even if the other parent is cooperative, accommodating, and strives for peaceful co-parenting, the malicious parent continues their harmful behavior. This characteristic sets malicious parent syndrome apart from regular post-divorce conflicts. The malicious parent does not respond to peace offerings or attempts at resolution. Instead, they persist in their damaging actions irrespective of the other parent's behavior. Another important criterion is that the malicious parent does not have a mental disorder that explains this behavior. Unlike conditions like narcissistic personality disorder, where harmful behavior could be a symptom of the condition, a parent exhibiting malicious parent syndrome engages in harmful actions with a clear and focused intent to cause emotional harm to the other parent. Malicious parent syndrome doesn't just affect the parents involved. It inevitably has profound and lasting impacts on the children caught in the middle. The effects are multi-layered, touching every aspect of a child's life, from their emotional well-being to their relationships with others. One of the most immediate impacts of malicious parent syndrome is the emotional distress it causes in children. Being exposed to ongoing conflict, manipulation, and negativity creates significant mental turmoil for a child. Children feel torn between their parents, wanting to please both but feeling pressured to take sides, while feeling anxious about saying or doing something that might upset the malicious parent. This constant state of tension can be incredibly stressful for a child, leading to emotional upheaval and instability. Children learn about trust and relationships from their interactions with their parents. When one parent consistently undermines and devalues the other, it causes confusion and uncertainty. The child begins to question the reliability of the alienated parent based on the false narratives presented by the malicious parent. Alternatively, they may start doubting the malicious parent's integrity once they realize the manipulation and deceit involved. Either way, this disruption of trust extends beyond their parental relationships, affecting their interactions with others and their ability to form healthy, trusting relationships in the future. Malicious parent syndrome can also lead to feelings of guilt and confusion in children. They might feel guilty for believing negative things about the alienated parent or for taking part in actions that hurt them, even if it was under the manipulation of the malicious parent. The ongoing manipulation and deception can also create a sense of confusion as children struggle to differentiate between reality and the distorted picture painted by the malicious parent. This cognitive dissonance is mentally exhausting and emotionally draining for a child. Perhaps the most damaging impact of malicious parent syndrome is parental alienation. This occurs when the malicious parent's continuous efforts to undermine the other parent result in the child becoming estranged from them. The child may start to reject the alienated parent, refusing to spend time with them or expressing negative feelings towards them. This loss of a loving relationship with a parent can be deeply distressing for the child and can have long-term impacts on their mental health and well-being. Malicious parent syndrome does not only impact the children. It obviously also has a profound and enduring impact on the alienated parent. The other parent's deliberate efforts to harm and alienate them from their children leads to significant emotional, psychological, and legal challenges. From a legal standpoint, malicious parent syndrome can cause a host of complications. In some cases, the persistent conflict and manipulation can influence parenting plans and custody arrangements, leading to further legal challenges. Overcoming the challenges of malicious parent syndrome requires a multifaceted approach. Therapists and counselors specialized in family dynamics and parental alienation can provide crucial guidance. They can help you understand your feelings, build coping mechanisms, and develop healthier relationships. If you're on the receiving end of malicious parent syndrome, it's essential to maintain open and honest communication with your child. Assure them that they are loved and that the conflict is not their fault. Remember, it's important to avoid bad-mouthing the other parent to your child, as this could further exacerbate the issue. In severe cases, legal intervention may be necessary. Family law professionals can provide advice on navigating custody battles and protecting your rights as a parent. Breaking free from the grasp of malicious parent syndrome is no small feat. It demands strength, patience, and perseverance. However, remember that it's a journey worth undertaking for the sake of your well-being and the healthy development of your child. Overcoming the challenges of malicious parent syndrome is not about winning a battle against the other parent, but about fostering a loving, supportive environment where your child can thrive despite the circumstances. The goal should always be successfully navigating this difficult path and creating a brighter future for you and your child. For more information about narcissists and narcissistic abuse, visit www.carlarelli.com.